Hello, everybody, and welcome. I'm Jessie. This is Playful Moon Tarot. So grateful to have you here today. Thank you to all of my new subscribers, and thank you to everybody who clicks on this video. I'm truly grateful. In today's Pick a Card, we are going to be checking in with our fairy friends to see what kind of wisdom they have for us. All of the timestamps are going to be in the description box down below. If you would like to book a personal reading or follow along on Instagram for daily tarot, those are also linked in the description box down below. Let's get into your guys' readings. Hello, Group 1, and welcome to your reading. You guys were drawn to the Attitude card, and the Attitude card can really suggest to us that we might need to take a pause to see how we might be perceiving the world around us and interacting with others. How we share our truth with the world and how we respond to the people that then respond to us with our own inner truth. There's also a sense of understanding that what we focus on, we get more of. So if we're focused on problems and things of that nature, we might be attracting more of that. And so I know it sounds really cliche, but my guide just keeps saying like the attitude of gratitude, attitude of gratitude. Shift the attitude a little bit. And even if you guys, I can feel resistance, and this isn't meant to make you feel bad about yourself in any way, because I'm feeling resistance already. There's a real sense of just understanding how we even talk to ourselves too. Even having a bad attitude towards ourselves is also what they're saying too. You guys are really powerful manifestors, creators of your guys' destiny. So this shift that Spirit is encouraging you to make is all for the highest good of everybody, including yourself. And so the tarot cards that came out, we have the Moon card, we have Five of Cups, we've got the Five of Pentacles, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, we've got the Magician, King of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. And okay, so I want to work around this resistance a little bit, because you guys, I feel like I've already lost some of you, and that's okay. Maybe you'll circle back when you're ready to hear this, because I struggled with this too. I tend to get really angry when I don't want to do something, or if I have an idea and I bounce it off of somebody and it doesn't land right. I have a sense to get kind of angry because I'm sad. So what they want you to do is go underneath. For anybody that's feeling angry right now or resistance to this message, they want you to ask why. Like, why are you feeling the resistance? Because you guys have the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles right next to each other. And I feel like you guys are really focused on the things that you guys have lost, which is creating more loss in your guys' reality. The Moon talks to us about reflecting and trying to understand things yet not seen, where our intuition is guiding us, understanding the lessons and going within and getting really clear about why did this happen. And so when we get the fives, especially 2 5s right in a row, this tells me that you guys are going through a lot of emotional turmoil, and that some of you are going through just a loss in general, a loss of a job, a loss of a partnership, a loss of a family member. Some type of loss is happening, and it's creating a lot of emotional upset. They're showing me really stormy waters, and that the moon is trying to reflect off of that stormy water, and you can't even see the moon in its whole entirety. You can't see the big picture. And what they want you to do is trust that this, I know it sounds cliche, sorry, attitude of gratitude, there's a shift that's happening And there's a reason why you just lost some of the things that you lost. There's a turning. There's a turning of events here, and what is meant to be cleared out and pushed away, and then for you to bring in the new. Because right next to this, you have the magician, and the magician is very powerful. You guys are very powerful manifestors. And so that's why they want you to be very mindful of your thoughts. You need to be very mindful of your thoughts because some of you guys are really focused on the loss. And unfortunately, it's creating more loss and turbulent waters. It's keeping the waters rippling. It's like the hand smashing down on the water over and over and over and over and over again. And if you want the water to be calm so that you can see the whole moon reflected back to you in the water so you can see the bigger picture of where to go, you have to be still. And because you guys are such powerful manifestors here with this magician, I really feel your guys' power in this. You guys need to take a moment to pause, really be still, and go inward. King of Pentacles, it is a masculine card, but it's for either gender, not gender specific. There's something about, because see, look, what they're showing me is his mind. His mind is creating his reality. His mind is, this person's mind, he or she, really all up in there is where all of this comes from, right? We create our own reality. Now we're co-creating, and so sometimes we can't prevent certain things from happening in our life, losses, gains. We don't control any of it, but we do co-create, okay? And what they just want you to be really mindful that your mind is creating things right now, okay? You guys are really powerful. Step into your power, own your power, and realize that shifting that energy, so the wheel of fortune, shifting that, allowing the wheel to turn, allowing that attitude of gratitude to take over, start to be grateful for things, start to understand, go in, reflect. How am I showing up in the world? How are other people showing up in my world? How am I co-creating these? What did I learn from these challenging experiences? What can I take away as knowledge and then move forward and manifest something better for myself, better for my reality? And they're showing me the Three of Pentacles as your community starting to join you, right? Starting to join you on this journey. Be grateful for the people that support you. Be grateful for the support that you have. And they're saying, even if it's your spirit guides, right? Be grateful for your spirit guides. Be grateful for your guardian angels. Be grateful for any little thing, and starting to be grateful for one thing and really focusing on that, and then finding another thing to be grateful for, and then finding something else even after that. What's the bottom card? Four of Pentacles. Yeah. You guys don't really want to give, and that's okay. You guys are feeling a little closed off and a little some of you might have just recently lost a job. Some of you might be struggling with finances, things of that nature. Try not to focus on the lack. Try to focus on, okay, well, that went away, so now something better is going to come in, okay? You can see that they're telling me that you can see this ship as either bringing you gifts or taking things away. So if you shift your perspective and say, thank you for bringing me these gifts, instead of, oh, you took it away. That's the kind of mental talk, even in your head, to yourself. Be mindful of how you talk to yourself. Be mindful in the face of challenges, how you talk to yourself, how you're perceiving the outside world around you. Making little slow changes like that, and really embodying that change of taking slow steps towards a more positive direction is really going to start to unlock some magic for you guys. And I've had to struggle with this too. Okay. I feel like some of you guys feel called out right now, and that's not what this is meant to be. It's meant to be an awareness and awakening so that you understand how you are very powerful, how you do hold the power to change things, to shift things. And of course, some things are fated. Okay, sometimes the divine comes in and just takes over, but you also have that power too. And so they really want you to understand the power that you have within yourself. And trust. Just trust that anything that was recently taken from you was meant to make space for the new things that you're going to be manifesting that are going to be even that much better. Okay. So I hope something in that message resonated. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, love yourself, trust yourself, and believe in yourself. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Hello, Group 2, and welcome to your reading. You guys were drawn to the Bad Dragon card. And what this card talks about really at the baseline of it is judgment. And so you might be experiencing harsh judgment from somebody else, outside sources, or you yourself might be passing harsh judgment on yourself, or you could be passing judgment onto others. And so Spirit's just really asking you to be mindful of how you judge yourself, judge others, criticizing yourself, maybe criticizing others. Maybe I feel like for some there's a sense of how do I say that? It's when we learn something new, and we want to share it with somebody else, how do we share that knowledge? They're being really specific right now. So it's how do we share that knowledge? We can come across as a know-it-all, or we can come across as somebody that's just simply trying to share their light and share spirit. And this one, okay. And they're also just kind of saying, like, let yourself off the hook, right? Judgment, being really harsh and critical of ourselves and others is never really a kind thing to, bestow on anybody, right? There's not kindness there. And allowing yourself to be how you are without judgment of yourself. And if somebody else is judging you harshly, really, I know it's really hard to not let other people's opinions of us muddy the waters, but there's really something about really releasing. I feel like it's really judgment on yourself or judgment of how others are perceiving you. They're showing me both sides. So you guys have the Hierophant that popped out. You guys have the Sun. You guys have the Queen of Swords. You guys have the Six of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and the Chariot. And I feel like some of this, I feel like for some of you, it's really a battle in your own mind, in your own thought processes. And I have a sense that it's something to do with spirituality for some of you, not all of you, but the Hierophant here really lets me know that some of you are on a real spiritual path. And this might be a very specific message for somebody. The messages today have just been really punchy. So I'm trying to say this in the most loving manner, but when we go through an enlightenment period, sometimes we start to feel a little bit holier than thou, and we pass judgment on other people. Like if they're having a bad day, they're like, oh, you're low vibe, you suck. I'm high vibe. but we all fluctuate. So that's going to be a very specific message for somebody. And I'm sorry to come across so punchy. That's just how the messages have been today. And I'm really trying to be authentic with the message, but also still be loving in how I deliver it. So there's this really fine line I'm trying to balance right now. But there's a real sense for some of you that be mindful when you level up in a video game because your friend next to you didn't level up. You don't want to sit there and, oh, you didn't level up. Oh, you know, passing judgment like that is never kind, is never, and passing judgment even on ourselves like that, you know, when we're having a bad day. You know, the other day I was just not feeling it, and I was at work and I was doing my best, but you know, I was kind of experiencing some road rage a little bit. Not that I really acted on it too much, but the feelings were there, and I could have, you know, blasted my horn and thrown up hand gestures and, you know, but I just kind of was like, okay, this is just how it is, right? I'm just going to deal with the situation now. And why do I say that? Because there's a sense of reaction here. There's a sense of judgment. I could judge myself really harshly for that day and be like, how dare you want to be flipping people off, you know? Or I could say, well, I was really tired. I was really not feeling good. Been working long hours, and show myself a little bit of grace. That's the message that they're trying to get across, is that judgment. We can always judge ourselves in any situation, and we can judge others. But they just want to say, go towards the sun. Give yourself ease, give yourself grace, give others the ease and grace. Let yourself off the hook. Life is hard. Try to be gracious with yourself. Try to just allow for things to happen, because the Queen of Swords will always tell you what's on her mind. She ain't gonna pull no punches. She's gonna tell you what's on her mind, but she's also learned over the years how to share her truth and be quick-witted and, you know, say her truth and say what she means, but not by dropping a bomb on the situation, right? Not by total annihilation with the words, right? We have to be mindful of how they're saying stay in balance. Stay in balance. Six of Pentacles is about balancing judgment within yourself for yourself, as well as having judgment towards others. Okay. Like when I'm on the road and somebody's not driving fast enough, well, maybe, you know, they're having a hard time seeing the road. Maybe they don't know where they're going. Maybe they're lost, you know, and I'm over here like, get out of my way, because I know the road really well. I drive, you know, for my job. Part of it involves a lot of driving. And so sometimes I really know where I'm going, but maybe the other person doesn't. Maybe the other person's new to town, you know, all of those kinds of judgments. And then judgment on myself. Like the other day when I was feeling really spicy, and then I was kind of like, later I was like, why were you, you know, and then I was passing judgment on myself because I was having a moment of anger and frustration. So really allowing yourself to be in those spaces. And the Chariot is really asking you, I feeling like to balance those two parts of yourselves out, right? The light and the dark. Okay. It's going to bring more stability for you, and you guys are going to be able to celebrate in ways, when you guys find this balance, in ways that are really, really beautiful. There's a real sense of emotional stability within yourself once you guys kind of master that out, letting yourself off the hook, letting other people off the hook, trying to realize that at the end of the day, we all just got up and did the best that we can. We all have situations that we don't want to deal with. Everybody has their own personal battles that they're dealing with, that they're not talking about. So being kind to somebody in the grocery store, you know, kindness for yourself and kindness for others. That's really the bottom line here, is really just trying to have kindness and grace, even in the face of challenges, even in the faces of those moments. And if we can't rise to the occasion, that's okay. Taking time to reflect and go, well, I want to try better next time. But just being mindful, that's the best that we can do, right? And so I hope something in this message resonated. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, love yourself, trust yourself, and believe in yourself. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Hello, Group 3, and welcome to your reading. You guys were drawn to the Bubble Rider card, and this card talks about really experiencing joy, being able to really embody and fully embrace joy without feeling guilt or shame or that you're not worthy of it. Sometimes when great things happen to us, we question like, oh, are we worthy? Am I worthy of this? You are absolutely worthy of it. If something really joyous just happened in your life, fully embrace it, celebrate it. Thank you for arriving in your life. It's being in the balance, right? You give, and you are also able to receive. That really, I feel like, is the undercurrent of this message, is being open to receiving all of the beautiful things that you give to others, and giving, being able to give them back to yourself, or be open to spirit or somebody else returning the favor. And that really will just solidify your joy, and whatever just happened, and being able to embrace it will unlock other things to be joyful of. And it's okay to rejoice in that moment. Okay. It's okay to really take a moment of pause and just be so grateful. Okay. And this one. Okay. All right. So we have the Knight of Cups. We've got the Six of Cups. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. We've got the Seven of Cups. We have the Two of Cups, the Three of Wands, Knight of Wands, and Five of Wands. So how many out you, like, I can't talk today. Boy, this solar eclipse energy is really... How many of you out there have been given something, but you're like, oh no, I can't take that. Oh no, I'm not worthy. Oh, that's the kind of energy that they're trying to bring attention to. Don't fight it. Don't fight what is coming your way. Don't fight the gifts that the divine and the other people in your life want to give to you. Don't fight the joy. Embrace it. Know that you're worthy of it, because that keeps you in balance. So just keep bringing me back to this as like a balance card. Balance, balance, balance. The King of Cups is not going to turn away. He knows what his worth is. He knows that he's giving to his people just as much as he's receiving. Okay? There's a real balance here of being able to give and receive. See? I didn't even notice that. Okay. So there he is on his throne. He's got his cups. He has all of his things, right? And then what is he doing? He's going out to his people and he's giving. And then what do? They come up and they give him these things back in return. Everybody's giving to everybody, and it's in balance. Everybody's receiving and giving in a balanced form, and it's okay. Let yourself enjoy that. Let yourself enjoy the beautiful things that Spirit is offering you. It's meant for you. You've earned this. Now, whether you worked hard or not is that's not the point. Working is not the point in this reading. So you've already chosen all of these other cups, you see, because you can see exactly what's in all of those other cups. You see everything that is in those cups. And they're saying, choose a different cup. Choose joy. Choose to allow yourself to really embrace that and embody that. Embody the joy that receiving beautiful things from your friends, from Spirit, from Gaia, from whoever. And also in partnerships. So the Two of Cups is here. So this tells me that some of you guys might be in a relationship right now, and some of you guys might not be able to receive some of the stuff that your partner wants to give you, or vice versa. Maybe you want to share joy with them and things with them and they're unable to receive. Go into that balance space and just celebrate. Celebrate and thank when the universe or whoever gifts you with something that makes you really joyful, instead of being like, oh no, I'm not worthy, get it away from me, I'm not, and there's kind of that anxiety around receiving. Step into that receiving place. Thank you so much. Cheers your glass, like cheers. Thank you. I super appreciate it. And then pay it forward and know that when you are being gifted with something, that's somebody else paying it forward to you, just like how you paid it forward to somebody else. And just that moment of pause and introspection, that the next thing will be on the way, and to be joyful of that, be mindful of it. Really take time to, they're just saying enjoy the little things and enjoy everything that's given to you. Really be, when your ship comes in, it's meant for you. So the things that are meant for you it's meant for you. So when his ship comes in, he or she, sorry, not gender specific, when the ship comes in for them, it's because it is for them. So they're saying just don't fight it. Don't fight it. Know that you are worthy and charge forth in your worth is what they're showing. The energy of this card is you just charging forward in your worth. And when you fill yourself up with joy, and when you allow yourself to be filled up with joy, you can go out and spread that joy around to the world too. They're just kind of showing me this card moving around, spreading joy. Okay, giving back and receiving, giving and receiving. It's all in a balance of giving and receiving, giving and receiving. So be open to that. And it actually makes you stronger when you are able to receive. I know that sounds really backwards to some people, but when we're able to receive, we start even receiving even more things because we're in the flow. And then as long as we are giving in the same flow that we are receiving, everything is in balance. And when you take time to appreciate all of those things that show up for you, more things can show up, which just fills up your cup even more for you to be able to give back to others. And they're just showing me this cycle of giving. So just be open to it and be open to experiencing the joy, and don't feel any guilt or shame around wanting to really embody that moment of joy. It is meant for you, and it's meant for you to fully embrace it. So I hope something in that message resonated. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, love yourself, trust yourself, and believe in yourself. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.